Hi, I'm Rahul and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to discuss the summary and explanation of poem No Men Are Foreign from the High Book of class 9th. So guys, as we do, stanza wise will explain this poem. So first stanza of this poem, that is, remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall lie. So first stanza that tells that the poet tells, remember, no men are strange. No men are strange. We all are the same and no countries are foreign. And here he gives the reason that beneath all uniform, beneath means here under all uniforms, the single body is there. Yeah, either that is American uniform or that is Indian uniform or any country uniform, there is single body that breath. Breathing is single body, there is the breathing of everyone under the uniform like ours. What we do, we also breathe, and same like us, all the people of the world, they also breathe. So is earth like this in which we all shall lie, and we have to lie there on the earth, and it is the same earth where everywhere can be found the same soil, same thing, and these are the reasons the poet he gives for that no men are strange and no countries are foreign, because there is single body that breathes under the all uniform, either any country's soldier. Here uniform means that that refers to the soldier's uniform. The second stanza of this poem, that is, they too aware of sun and air and water, and fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved, their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. So here he tells that those people who belong to our countries means they. Yeah, and we call them foreigners and discriminate them and fight with them also. There is war, battle with the other countries. And poet says that nature has given all the bounties to all people also, just like he has given to us. Everyone gets sunlight, एयर मिलता है, सनलाइट मिलता है, सबको पानी चाहिए. या आइदर दे लिव इन what you call that, USA, or they live in Japan or wherever. So we live a relaxed life, and it the things given to us by nature, and nature has given us many more things, and we all eat those things. And further, the poet adds that the way we starve during wars and winter time is the same as those belonging to other countries. You know, when the war is there, when battle is there, the starvation that come, and there is, the poet wants to tell that there is a great loss of any country when war or battle is there, and that is just like the winter storm. So it was the second stanza. Stanza number 3, I want to discuss. Stanza number 3 is given that, remember, they have eyes like ours. They have eyes like ours that wake. उनके पास भी क्या है? फॉरेनर्स के पास भी, those people who live abroad, उनके पास भी आंखें हैं जो कि हमारे आंखों के जैसे क्या करते हैं? जगते हैं. एंड स्लीप, और सोते भी हैं. एंड स्ट्रेंथ दैट कैन बी वोन बाय लव. इन एवरी लैंड इज कॉमन लाइफ दैट ऑल कैन रिकॉग्नाइज एंड अंडरस्टैंड. एवरी लैंड मीन्स एवरी कंट्री. हियर देयर इज कॉमन लाइफ. दे पीपल ऑल्सो स्लीप. द पोएट वांट्स टू टेल दे ऑल्सो wake up, they also do their work, and there is normal life, there is common life everywhere in the world, everywhere on the earth. and that all can recognize and understand. और सारी चीजों को समझा जा सकता है और किया जा सकता है, और ये सारी चीजें कहीं भी देखी जा सकती हैं, चाहे आप दुनिया के किसी भी कॉर्नर में चले जाएं. इसीलिए द पोएट टेल्स दैट नो मैन आर स्ट्रेंज एंड नो कंट्रीज आर फॉरेन. आगे बात किया जाए स्टैंजा 4 का, तो स्टैंजा 4 इज गिवन दैट लेट अस रिमेंबर व्हेन एवर वी आर टोल्ड टू हेट आवर ब्रदर्स, इट इज आवरसेल्फ दैट वी शैल डिस्पोजेस, बिट्रे, कंडेम, रिमेंबर वी हु टेक आर्म्स अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. तो पोएट यहां पे कहते हैं कि वी शुड रिमेंबर दैट व्हेन एवर समवन टेल्स अस टू हेट अ पर्सन और टू गो इन वॉर और टू गो इन बैटल फॉर अनदर कंट्री or to think him as our enemy. So whenever we think someone to be our enemy, then we deprive ourselves. हम चीट करते हैं, चीटिंग करते हैं, and we condemn ourselves. He further says that we should stay away from such negativity. ये एक निगेटिविटी है, और ये निगेटिव थिंकिंग से, निगेटिव थॉट से पूरे दुनिया का क्या होगा, सिर्फ और सिर्फ डिस्ट्रक्शन होगा. So we should not think like this. We should not think anyone our enemy. We all are same. We all are brothers who are staying in this world, on this earth. And during a war क्या चीज होता है? He says that during a war, both the parties must bear the loss. Yeah, and that is why the poet says that war is not in our favor. And he says that whenever we pick any weapon against someone, we should remember each other. The last 5th stanza of this poem that is given, it is the human earth that we defile, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. डिफाइल मीन्स यहां पे पोल्यूट करना होता है, मेकिंग डर्टी और पोल्यूटिंग समथिंग. एंड आउटरेज द इनोसेंस ऑफ मीन्स किसी भी प्योरिटी को वायलेट करना. तो वी शुड कीप इन आवर माइंड दैट वेन एवर वी पिक वीपन्स अगेंस्ट द पर्सन वी मेक द अर्थ डर्टी, बिकॉज वीपन्स किल पीपल एंड देयर बॉडीज विच फॉल ऑन द अर्थ मेक इट डर्टी. वहां पे वार होता है, और हम लोग इस fire, hails of fire, you know, there is cannons and all these bullets, bombs, and they are the symboling here fire. And you know, because of that, because of war, what happened there, we pollute the world. So the dead bodies are there and we make dirty to our own earth. So the poet tells that these things we should not do, and we all are brothers in this world. We have to just leave the enmity and all these things. So thank you. It's the summary of chapter 6 poem No Men Are Foreign from class 9th Bihai book. If you have not subscribed the channel, you subscribe it to get the latest update of the videos. Thank you. If you have any comment, put that in the comment box to ask me. Okay.